Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Akamak. This is Let's Play Black Witchcraft. In the last episode, we finally tackled our first dimensional rift. We're only level 33, so while these can be pretty decent experience, probably would have gotten more experience if I had left the Essence Addiction off, but oh well. Alright, that's interesting. But my train of thought was that we aren't high enough level to tackle the next of the dimensional rifts, so we'll have to get to that another day, which means we have to do more story. I'm sure you're very disappointed that we have to do more story. Somewhere here there is a giant ice spider demon. The Gourmet. She eats anything and everything, so we're going to have to deal with her sooner or later. This one actually looks like it might be a little bit messy This one might end up being a little bit messy. But hey, challenging puzzles can't be that bad.
どうされましたか？
メイド長。エレオノーラが言った全メイド長の日誌が気になるな。
人の日記を見る趣味はなかったと思いますが。
Yes.
事件と関わりがあるような気がするだけだ。ただの勘だが。
平凡な日記なら位置を知る方法がないのですが、もし。
そう。モレラはメイド長だった。マドレーヌのように日誌に防御やセキュリティ魔術をかけた可能性がある。
魔術探知で屋敷内で書籍の形ながら防御やセキュリティ魔術のかかっている物体を探索してみます。探索の結果、防御またはセキュリティ魔術がかけられている書籍はおおよそ200冊と推定されます。
Well, that doesn't exactly narrow it down, does it?
中級、上級を除く初級魔術で探索範囲を狭めた方が良さそうだ。
初級防御、セキュリティ魔術がかかっている本は全部で7冊になります。そのうち遮断結界内の下側にある本は計3冊になります。
どうせロデリックが展開した遮断結界の上側の方にあるところには行けないし、3冊か。
その中に元メイド長の日誌があったらいいですね。
時間があれば寄ってみるとしよう。重要な手がかりがあるかもしれないから。
Subquest Diary of the Former Chief Maid has been added. Location of subquest indicated by the exclamation mark on the map. I feel like I actually found the one that I was looking for the very first attempt, so I don't know whether it's scripted to give it to you immediately or what. We might as well get the two books that we have right now though. Yeah, these dang spiders with their nearly impossible to predict special attack and healing abilities. And you know that the biggest spider is going to be much worse. So then, last episode I also had a discussion on a only mildly related topic. So let's try and tackle something a little bit more important to the story. Something that might as well be a slur at this point. The term Mary Sue. I need to cut this discussion off right now and say, no, I don't think leisure is one. Mary Sue is just one of those terms that has gotten warped to the point that even the slightest inclination of being a Mary Sue can absolutely ruin a character, and that's not exactly fair. Because the thing is that the terms that people think of for Mary...
この本か。題目が書いてある。
ウィッチハンターの心がけについて、パッと見ても違うみたいです。
Can't say I'm surprised we'd find that here.
他のところへ行ってみなくてはな。
We have frozen demons in the background of this area. But yeah, it can absolutely just taint a character just by even slightly suggesting that they're a Mary Sue, and that's just not a fair thing to discuss. But the thing is that people hate the character. But the actual truth is that Mary Sue is more a symptom of bad writing. Basically,
ちゃんと来れたようだな。
前のメイド長の日誌ですね。マドレーヌの時と違って鍵がありませんが、
この程度の初級魔術、発動されないように開くのはたやすいことだ。
私もそれが鍵を探すより早いと思います。
解除した。案の定簡単だった。
Obtain Diary of the former chief maid.
これは
魔力が宿ったブローチですが、
後ろにモレラって書いてあるな。前メイド長モレラのブローチらしい。
People keep leaving all these mana crystals around for us to get 9 stat points from.
随分高価なものに見えますが、何よりも中央の宝石にかなりの魔力が宿っていますね。
そうだな。この魔力は使えそうだ。回収して使う。
I remember at some point I was able to easily figure out exactly where I want to put all my skill stats in on my first run, but for some reason that's just not carrying over to here. Oh yeah, I never actually upgraded these abilities, did I? No delay due to damage for 3 seconds while using Spear and Quantum Gate? Huh. Okay, upgrade it. We should be able to upgrade quite a bit of this. Ooh, we're just a tiny bit short with the fully upgrading Gorgon skin. That'll be a thing for next time. And actually, the thing that I actually opened this up for... Diary of the former chief maid. I never believed in destiny, but I do now. I have been redeemed. From this moment on, my life is his. Our night together ended like a midsummer dream. I cannot expect this to happen again. Nevertheless, my wishes have come true. I shall follow his will. The fact that we must part breaks my heart, but this is the only way to stay at his side. I believe that this too is fate. Several days have passed since I've moved out of the main building. I hope my marriage has somehow eased his pain. I'm sorry to my husband, but I've already pledged my life to him. I thought I had given up everything for him, but I can only wonder if that letter made it to him. A couple of years have passed since I last saw the child. I feel sorry, but at the same time I am grateful. Despair and sadness are the only things I can feel after his death. I'm sorry for Berenice and the child, but I'm at my limits. Please forgive me. It doesn't give us much. Okay, a diary of Morella, the chief maid before Eleonora. Writing is a mess, but it is legible. A strong sense of yearning and obsession can be felt from it. It doesn't give us answers, but it certainly gives us thoughts to digest, doesn't it? Anyhow, my thoughts are, Mary Sue is a symptom of bad writing. The character himself isn't to blame. You can't be angry at a runny nose, you have to be angry at the cold. Or the allergy season, or whatever it is that gave you the runny nose.
遊びはここまでだ。あー、パンチキだ。見えすいてる。はあ、気に入らない。はあ、開けろ。
Not much XP, but enough essence to be worth it. The thing about Mary Sue's is that it's not that they're a powerful and important part of the story, because someone who solves all the problems, is extremely powerful, never loses, and is generally well liked. We have another word for that, it's called a protagonist. Alright, we have the statue here, we can do some spinning. So where can we spin this around to? Ooh, I think I know how this goes. Maybe. But yeah, the thing is that Mary Sue overlaps with the protagonist a lot, so you can't just say, oh yes, Mary Sue, all of them are bad. The marking of a Mary Sue is the way that the plot will forcibly revolve around telling us how awesome this character is. That's the reason why people don't like them, because they ruin all the other characters. I mean, the original Mary Sue was actually a parody. It was the writer making fun of all the fanfiction self-insert. I don't exactly know what those little crystal lizards are, but I don't like them. Oh, hello, you are a big one. I mean, we're certainly not winning that much now, are we? The original Mary Sue was a parody of all the self-insert character fanfictions that kept coming out for Star Trek, where for some reason all the main characters would immediately want to visit your girl, even though it would corrupt the character position, it would warp the story around them, and it would tell us how absolutely awesome this character is.
どうなさいましたか？
やはりメイド長の話の中で疑問に思うことがある。
私が検討した限りでは、アナベルに関した話以外は特に噛み合わないところはありませんでした。
そうか。確実ではないが、アナベルはリー家の当主と前メイド長、モレラの間の子供かもしれないな。
似ているという以外は証拠がないので憶測かもしれませんが、可能性は高いと思います。
Well, it certainly looks like it from the diary that we finally read.
憧れの元メイド長が他の家紋の当主との間に認知されていない子供がいるとしたら、当然言いたくないよな。
元メイド長の娘ベレニケはこのことを知っているのでしょうか？
おそらく知っているのだろう。だからリー家を嫌っているのかもしれない。封印の生贄にリー家の血が使えないのは確かなのか？
はい、お嬢様の推理に従ってレノーアの封印を分析した結果でも、レノーアの封印の生贄にはアッシャー家またはオーガストの血統だけが適合しています。発動に必要な魔力量や構成から見ると確かです。
そうか。ならばリー家についての情報にはそこまでの重要度はないな。
I really don't feel like it. I feel like there might be... There's really something about how they bring attention to this and immediately say, oh well, it's probably not important, that just sets off my warning bells.
今までの情報からするとそう判断されます。
What if Lee is a branch of Usha? Because if it was the maid that was the relative, then Berenice would be just as viable a target, but they were kind of ignoring Berenice. It was specifically Annabelle that Roderick Valdemar went after.
そうか。そしてもう一つはお前に言ってなかったが、私を起こした大ガラスの悪魔はきっとアシア家が最後のウィッチハンターのカモンだと言った。しかしメイド長はアッシャー家とリー家が残っていると言った。
そうですね。ですがそれくらいの情報での判断は難しいです。最後や残っているというのは解釈がとても曖昧になりがちなので。
It would be nice if we could just bring him back so we could ask him questions about it, but I guess the idea is that he sacrificed himself to give us powers and fancy outfit.
それはそうだな。大ガラスの悪魔がもっと詳しく言ってくれればよかったが、悪魔たちの隠喩的な表現は本当に気に入らないな。
同感です。
Now, what was I in my rant? Oh, yes, it was that the story goes out of its way to tell us about how awesome and important this character is, but the character themselves isn't rather uninteresting. So we spend a lot of time focusing on a character that the audience doesn't want to focus on. Resent is built, Mary Sue is bad. We still have plenty of MP though. Actually, something we haven't checked in a while. I wonder what... Yeah, we've got new pages in the register. Not that much though. Next up we need yellow for the stigma. So we only have two options here. I guess the idea is that... I don't know actually, because supposedly in a single run you can get all 30 stigma, so you won't need New Game Plus. But I often get these sets of two. I guess the third one is supposed to be one that we've already claimed, but you'd think that it would just pick from the ones that we can claim. But on the flip side, maybe this is actually a safety net to make sure that you don't over choose in one and then be unable to pick for the others, because it's always they're always for different slots, have you noticed? Erratic weight could be kind of fun if you combine it with the crit boost to Stigma. And, you know, invest in a lot of crit. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Let's do it. Wait, no, let's not do it. Let's craft first. I feel like this might be our first time to use a Winter's End potion. I don't actually know if we have any others, but I would like to I would actually like to succeed at this battle on my first try.
これは本当にありがたいことだ。お前に感謝する。
お礼を言われるようなことをした覚えはないが。
この私にこんな美味しい食事を提供しているではないか。だからお礼を言うのは当たり前だ。
どういう意味か。
わからないのか？私の目の前にある餌はお前だけだ。お前は本当に美味しそうな顔をしているな。ありがたく食べてやろう。
悪いがお前に食われるつもりはない。
私の腹の中に入ってくるやつらはみんな同じことを言う。
それはちゃんと腹に入れてから言った方がいいのではないか？
ほう、見た目とは違って元気あふれる餌だな。ますます食べたくなる。
その変な物言いはもともとそうなのか？聞きづらいな。
今何と言った？
お前に相槌を打つ暇はないのでな。今止めるのであれば許してあげてもいい。
そんな生意気なことを許さん。
Isn't it just typical? She's toying with her because she thinks that she has the upper hand, and Ligia is just having none of it. You aren't impressive to me, lady. Get out of the way. How dare you be so rude?
ありきたりなことを。だが、その方がマシだな。
Okay, step 1. Change pages. We have 3 at Winter's End. We can afford to throw one away. The thing is about her is that she plays at range, but she also summons the heck out of ads. Oh wait, she's back already? Yeah, if you get too close, then she's just going to immediately leave. And then spam those ice nails. And the thing is, it's actually rather difficult to predict what she's doing, because she's staying out of your eyesight range for so long. That's a juggle. We are down to 22 health just because we can't get close enough to do any proper damage. If anything, the one chance you have to hit her is when she spits out those ads, because all the other times... And this is not the pattern I'm used to, so either her dimensional version is much rougher, or when we get her health down enough, she's going to change her patterns up just slightly enough to screw you over. So the thing about Winter's End potion, you might be used to Revenant, not really. You might get used to Revenant only healing you up a little bit, giving you an early warning system of, hey, you need to move. But Winter's End is actually a full heal, so actually works. I'm sorry, I did have discussion earlier that I intended to finish, but this boss doesn't like playing fair. So yeah, Winter's End was actually not necessary, but I still prefer the safety net. Selection and concentration.
前のように喋ったらどうだ？
この私にこんな屈辱を与えるなんて。
うん。望むなら今決着をつけてもいいぞ。
貴様。その顔覚えておく。
顔？今度会うとしたらまた別の顔だろうが。まあいいか。
Remnant. Defeated a powerful demon, visit Ash to obtain a new remnant. So, I think I'll just go 2 steps over so I can return to base. I'll try and visit Ash.
そういえば残虐っていう噂とは違って結構優しいじゃん。
どういう意味だ？
なんだかんだってみんな助けてあげてるだろ。そのユーラルームというウィッチも そのまま魔力を回収してたらもっと楽だったのに。
どうしてそのようなデマが広まったかはわからないが、私はもともと雪舟に興味はない。
悪魔たちの間での噂はそうじゃなかった気がするんだけど。
悪魔だって例外ではない。私はただ目を借りただけだと言ったはずだ。
Is one of those eyeballs yours, Pluto? I've been wondering that. But yeah, what is it that I'm trying to say about Mary Sue? The thing is that it's... yeah, it is a thing about it, the way other characters refer to them, and I just don't think that the story revolves around Leisure in such a way that would qualify her at all. Now here's the thing, I feel like yeah, I guess it's a busy morning in the airport. The problem is that it's actually kind of hard to get to Ash. Like, okay, let's just suppose that Leisure were a Mary Sue for sake of argument. I feel like that you could maybe, if you squint, say that the way that everyone thinks that she's awesome and the way that Rogard ran from her immediately would qualify her as this. I don't think so, because the idea of Mary Sue is that everyone will immediately drop whatever topic they're doing to talk about how great this person is. My thought of what a Mary Sue Leisure would be like would be if Prospero immediately dumped Rona saying, "You're just so much better than she is," and Rona was, "Yes, I can see it, she is much better, she'd be a much better chick for you as a wife." We don't get that in the slightest. I think the idea would be, it would be more unwarranted flattery, where plot itself is put on hold to tell us how this character is great. We don't get that with Leisure. Yes, she's powerful. Yes, she's extremely competent. Yes, she keeps winning. But these are things that we expect from just general protagonists. It's more respect than butt kissing, I guess is how I think of it, and I went straight past where I was supposed to. My bad. Okay, I think what I need to do is leave, I need to leave this shape so I can easily come visit Ash. I actually, the thing is that when I originally played this, I actually didn't come back to Ash until I had basically all of the Revenants ready. So this will give me a chance to actually show off what the Spider Queen is like. I have other summons that I prefer to use, so it'll give us a chance to show them off, I guess. And naturally I'm not going to show the trail back. Probably going to start next episode in the Central Seal Room. But yeah, I do not think that Leisure counts. I think she's just a... To be honest, there's also the fact that in the... Isekai is another term that comes to mind, where a lot of Isekai are start again in a fantasy world, oh wait, you're extremely overpowered now. You can do a lot worse with the overpowered protagonists, where those just don't feel exceptionally game-breakingly strong, and a lot of them tend to be based on video game RPGs with all the stat level ups and such. But they just feel like everything revolves around them. Hey, just doing the same job over and over again has level grinded me to be absolutely overpowered. Granted, it's not so much that the idea of isekai is fundamentally flawed, it's that people just keep doing the same story over and over again. Do they have to be someone reincarnating from the real world? Why can't they just be normally in that world? I've been seeing one too many recommendations of recaps of those isekai manga. Bane of the Spider Queen. Actually, we should have been leveling up skill because that's what increases the bleed damage for... What's it? I don't know, I just feel like Leisha is in that... Leisha is powerful, but she isn't overpowered to the point of being dull to watch. Speaking of... Whoops, I might have accidentally just... Alright, this is a much easier shortcut back to the main room. So next time I'll be able to quickly get back. She doesn't make the story bad, is the important point. She is powerful, she is well respected, but the plot would still work. The plot would still work if we didn't have her in it. Well, okay, maybe that's not how I should put it. How should I put it? The characters don't revolve around telling us why she's awesome. I hate the teleport orbs so freaking much. Ooh, that was an unfair combo. So yeah, that's just a very basic single hit attack, and yet that really stung. Please let that be the only orb that we have to fight. Because some maps will pit you against several, they are not fun. Right, I think that's the best way to put it. She doesn't qualify as Mary Sue because the characters aren't just props there to try and make her look awesome. There is an actually good story here. Man, I went for 10 minutes overtime because I really wanted to finish my thoughts on Mary Sue's. And I said I would start next episode in the Central Seal Room, and I ended up doing that because I spent all this time wandering back while ranting random thoughts. Go figure. Until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around. Chill of the Ice Spied. Just barely not enough room there for the full name, I guess.